Welcome, Sigmas. There's something magnetic about you that women can't quite explain. It's not the brash, showy confidence of an alpha nor the laid-back charm of a beta. No, you Sigma males exist in a league of your own. You move through life on your own terms, doing your thing, with a quiet strength that doesn't need approval or recognition. And that, my friend, is what makes you so irresistible. You're not chasing attention, validation, or affection. And that's exactly why women are drawn to you. In a world where everyone is scrambling to be seen, you stand out by simply being yourself, calm, collected, and utterly unpredictable. This creates a mystique that's both alluring and a little intimidating. No one knows where they stand with you, and that keeps them hooked, fascinated by the enigma you are. You aren't bound by the usual rules of attraction and relationships. Your independence, your ability to walk away without a second thought. That's what leaves women both craving your attention and afraid of losing it. It's a delicate dance of desire and uncertainty, and it keeps them coming back for more. So, Sigma, stick with me. There's one last point that's going to hit home, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's dive in. Point 1. The mystery that drives women crazy. Women are naturally drawn to mystery. It's why crime thrillers dominate streaming platforms and why unexpected plot twists keep them hooked. Psychologists call this the Zeigarnik effect, the brain's tendency to fixate on unfinished stories. He's a Sigma male. He's a walking, breathing cliffhanger. Unlike most men who wear their emotions on their sleeves, a Sigma operates in silence. He's unpredictable, emotionally self-sufficient, and nearly impossible to pin down. This makes him fascinating, because by nature people are drawn to what they can't fully understand. Most men pursue women with obvious strategies, texting too often, constantly seeking validation and proving their worth. But a Sigma male, he does the opposite. He doesn't chase. He doesn't over-explain. Instead, his presence alone sparks curiosity. His ability to remain detached yet intriguing triggers a woman's subconscious desire to... Here's where it gets even more interesting. Studies in psychology suggest that unpredictability heightens attraction. When someone can't quite figure you out, they invest more mental energy in trying to do so. This is why women find themselves drawn to a Sigma without even realizing it. He's not just another guy, he's a challenge. And the truth is, a Sigma male will never be fully decoded. Just when someone thinks they've figured him out, he does something unexpected, disappears for a while, changes his focus, or reveals a new depth of character. This keeps women engaged because the mystery never fades. Attraction isn't just about looks or charm. It's about the emotions someone triggers in another. A Sigma male triggers curiosity, admiration, and most importantly, a desire to understand him. But here's the twist: she never truly will. And that's addictive. Point 2. The power of indifference. A woman's self-worth is often influenced by how others perceive her, especially in the realm of dating. When a man doesn't immediately put her on a pedestal, it creates an unfamiliar dynamic, one that makes her question her level of influence. This is where the Sigma male, the lone wolf of the social hierarchy, naturally disrupts expectations. Unlike most men who go out of their way to seek approval, the Sigma male operates on a different frequency. He doesn't rely on external validation, and he certainly doesn't chase after attention. His value is intrinsic. He knows who he is, what he wants, and most importantly, what he doesn't need. This unshakable self-assurance is precisely what makes him irresistible. Psychologists refer to this as the scarcity principle, the idea that people assign higher value to things that are rare or difficult to obtain. When a Sigma male remains detached and unbothered, it triggers a natural response in women. Her subconscious mind starts whispering, "Why isn't he reacting like the others? Why isn't he chasing me?" This unanswered question becomes a mental loop that fuels her curiosity and investment. Women are wired to be drawn to high-value men, those who demonstrate confidence, purpose, and emotional independence. Most men, in an attempt to win a woman's favor, overextend themselves, showering her with compliments, gifts, and attention. But the Sigma male's approach is different. He doesn't overcompensate. He doesn't seek approval. He is content with or without her validation, and paradoxically, this makes him even more desirable. This dynamic is backed by psychology. Studies in social attraction have shown that unpredictability and emotional challenge can intensify attraction. When a woman doesn't know where she stands with a man, she becomes more invested in figuring him out. The Sigma male, by simply being himself, creates an aura of mystery that keeps women intrigued. This is why he never has to chase. His energy naturally draws people in. Point 3. Unconventional confidence. Most men assume confidence is about being loud, dominant, or flaunting their achievements. They believe that the more they assert themselves, the more respect they command. But a Sigma male operates differently. His confidence isn't something he showcases, it's something he embodies. This quiet confidence is what makes him stand out. He doesn't need validation from others because he already knows his worth. While many men seek approval through boasting or social dominance, the Sigma moves through life with an unshakable sense of self. He doesn't beg for attention, yet people can't help but notice him. Women in particular find this unsettling and deeply attractive. Why? Because true power isn't in how loudly a man speaks, but in the control he has over himself. A Sigma's self-assuredness comes from within. It isn't reliant on external factors like status, money, or recognition. He can be in a crowded room, say little, and still command attention. Psychologically, this taps into something fascinating. Studies suggest that unpredictability and mystery make someone more attractive. The Sigma's lack of neediness creates an air of intrigue. He doesn't seek validation, so women naturally become curious about him. Unlike alpha males who may aggressively compete for attention, the Sigma stays composed, making people wonder about him. This kind of power, one that isn't displayed but subtly felt, triggers deep attraction. Women may not fully understand why, but they feel drawn to the Sigma's presence. His confidence isn't performative. It's real. He knows who he is, and that is more compelling than any flashy display of dominance. In the end, the Sigma male's quiet confidence isn't just a personality trait. It's a strategy. It separates him from the crowd, making him both a mystery and a magnet at the same time. Point 4. The challenge factor. Sigma males operate on a completely different wavelength from the average man, and this is exactly why they stand out. Unlike others who seek validation or constantly try to please, a Sigma male is self-sufficient, independent, and unapologetically himself. He doesn't hand out attention on a silver platter, nor does he mold himself to fit into someone else's expectations. And that right there is what makes him irresistible. Women are naturally drawn to mystery and challenge. It's human psychology. What comes too easily is often taken for granted. A man who is always available, eager to please, and constantly seeking approval can quickly lose his appeal. But a Sigma, he is an enigma. He moves at his own pace, prioritizes his goals, and maintains a life outside of relationships. He doesn't chase because he knows his value. Instead, he attracts by simply being himself. This dynamic creates a powerful psychological effect. When a woman realizes she has to put in effort to earn a Sigma's time, attention, and trust, she values it more. She becomes more invested. The unpredictability keeps her intrigued one moment. He's present and engaging the next. He's immersed in his own world. This push and pull dynamic is what makes a Sigma unforgettable. Moreover, Sigma males don't play by society's typical dating rules. They don't shower women with constant compliments or bend over backward for approval. They aren't rude or dismissive, but they maintain their boundaries and refuse to be manipulated. This quiet confidence commands respect and admiration. At the end of the day, a Sigma male doesn't just attract women, he captivates them. He's the kind of man who lingers in a woman's mind long after he's gone, not because he tried too hard, but because he didn't try at all. And that in itself is the ultimate power move. Point 5. Emotional strength, control. Women are biologically wired to seek security in men, not just in terms of physical protection, but also emotional stability. This instinct has been ingrained through centuries of evolution. In ancient times, women sought partners who could provide and protect, ensuring survival for both themselves and their offspring. While society has changed, this fundamental drive remains the same. This is where the Sigma male stands out. Unlike other men who might react emotionally in high-pressure situations, A Sigma male responds with logic and reason. He is unshaken by chaos, maintaining his composure no matter the circumstances. This level-headedness makes him a rare breed in today's world, where emotional reactions often dictate behavior. While many men might become defensive, jealous, or insecure, when faced with challenges and relationships, the Sigma remains cool and composed. His ability to regulate his emotions creates a sense of security for the women around him. They feel safe in his presence, knowing he won't act impulsively or out of desperation. His self-mastery assures them that he is dependable, stable, and in control. However, this same quality can also create a sense of unease. Women who are used to emotional reactions from men might find it unsettling that a Sigma does not respond in predictable ways. He cannot be manipulated by emotional games or swayed by tactics that work on others. His unwavering nature forces those around him to confront their own emotions rather than control his. This combination of emotional stability and unshakable independence is what makes the Sigma male so intriguing. Women are drawn to his reliability, but challenged by his resistance to being influenced. He is a paradox, both comforting and unpredictable, dependable yet elusive. And in a world where emotional volatility is common, the Sigma male's calm presence is both a mystery and a magnet. Point 6. A purpose greater than her. One of the biggest pitfalls men fall into is making a woman the center of their universe. They believe that by putting her above everything else, career, passion, self-growth, they'll win her over. But in reality, this often has the opposite effect. Why? Because women don't want to be a man's sole focus. They want to be part of a man's journey, not the destination. A Sigma male understands this on a fundamental level. His mission, his goals, and his personal growth always. He doesn't neglect his relationships, but he also doesn't let them dictate his path. This unwavering dedication to his own purpose makes him incredibly attractive. Why? Because confidence, independence, and ambition are irresistible. Psychologically, people are drawn to those who have a strong sense of purpose. It signals stability, self-sufficiency, and leadership. When a Sigma male pursues his dreams with relentless focus, it naturally commands respect. Women don't see him as desperate for validation. Instead, they view him as a man of value, someone they want to align with. This dynamic creates a paradox. The more a man prioritizes his mission, the more desirable he becomes. He doesn't chase, he attracts. And unlike the men who drop everything for a relationship, a Sigma remains centered in his own work. This isn't about neglecting a partner. It's about maintaining the balance that keeps attraction alive. A woman wants to orbit a man's universe, not be the universe itself. She admires a man who is steadfast in his vision, who walks his path with purpose, and who welcomes her into his world, but never surrenders it. This is what makes a Sigma magnetic. His mystery, his drive, and his unwavering sense of self create an energy that others can't ignore. A man who knows his mission will always stand out. And in doing so, he doesn't just find success, he naturally attracts the right people into his life, including the right woman. Point 7. Uncompromising independence. Women are naturally drawn to a man who chooses them rather than one who needs them. This distinction is crucial in relationships, and it's where the Sigma male stands apart. Unlike men who rely on companionship for validation, a Sigma male operates from a place of emotional, mental, and physical independence. His life is not structured around the need for approval or affection. He is complete within himself. This self-sufficiency creates a powerful dynamic. Women feel secure around a Sigma male because they know he is not desperate. He doesn't beg for attention or make a woman the center of his existence. His presence is a choice, not a necessity. This reassures women that he isn't using them to fill an emotional void, which makes his affection and attention even more valuable. However, this same independence can also create a sense of insecurity. Why? Because a Sigma male cannot be controlled. He does not conform to societal expectations or traditional relationship roles. He won't be easily manipulated, guilt-tripped, or pressured into dependency. Many women are used to men who bend to their will, who seek validation through their approval, or who make decisions based on keeping a woman happy. The Sigma male does none of these things. This paradox, security in his stability, but insecurity in his unpredictability, is what makes a Sigma male so intriguing. Women want to be chosen, but they also want influence in a relationship. With a Sigma male, they realize they cannot mold him to their expectations, and that can be both thrilling and unsettling. The psychology behind this is simple. Humans desire what is scarce. The Sigma male is rare. He is self-reliant in a world where people often depend on relationships to define themselves. His independence makes him attractive, not because he ignores women, but because he operates on a different frequency, one of strength, purpose, and selective companionship. In the end, a Sigma male's value lies in his ability to choose a woman rather than need her. That choice carries weight because it is made from confidence, not desperation. And in the eyes of a woman, nothing is more attractive than a man who has options but still chooses her. Sigmas, you are both the most desired and the most feared because you refuse to conform. You challenge the norm, and that makes you a rare breed in a world full of predictable men. Women will be drawn to you, but they will also fear what they can't possess, and that's your greatest strength. If this video resonated with you, don't just watch, take action. Like this video, subscribe, and join this community of Sigmas who are rewriting the rules of masculinity. And as always, having said this,